Okay, you're looking at some pictures there.
Okay,
Who are you looking at?
so this one is my mother, and she was born early in 1990. So I would say about 5 years after beginning of her birthday, because my father was born half a year or so a year before 2000. So he was 1990 something. My father.
Not 1990. 1990 is like 30 years ago.
No, 18.
Yeah, okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay.
1890.
1890, your dad was born.
Yeah,
And his-
1899.
Yeah, 1890. Okay, and what was his name?
Joseph.
Joseph Hubner.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we have his stone.
We have his ashes, yes, I know. Yeah. So what other picture do you have?
Okay, so
Yeah, we got your mom.
mother would be
Your mom.
born a few years after
Him.
him.
So she was born in the 1900s, definitely.
Maybe 1900 a little.
Yeah. Oh, okay. And who else do you have here?
And
Who is that? Who are those pictures?
this is my sister,
Yeah.
okay? And she is 2 years,
She was 2 years older.
older 2 years,
Yeah.
2 years and 3 days or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And she passed away in the spring of 1991. And she had one daughter. And her husband was an air traffic controller. Yarrick.
Yes,
Yarrick, yeah. He was your brother-in-law. So this would be Steffa,
a wedding picture.
her wedding picture. Yeah. Yeah.
Her husband was very, 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 very good.
Yeah, Yarrick.
Yeah,
Uncle Yarrick, yes.
and
Yeah. Yeah.
David, he liked very much,
Yeah.
because when David was maybe 5 or 6 years, so Jarek always running for the place where they where they live, and there were also always some rabbits, wild rabbits.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they were walking for looking at
He was a very nice man. Where did they live?
They live in Przerov, and it was on the highway to Rokytnice, and he was there because there was end of airport.
Yeah, he was air traffic controller.
Yes.
Yeah. But when I remember them being in Brno, I remember their home in Brno.
Yes,
We would visit.
that was it.
And then they moved to Brno, yeah.
And he was not supposed to marry Steffa.
Okay.
Oh, because her mother was Jew.
Ah, of course. Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Anti-Semitism.
rule, government
Oh,
rule.
the government rule.
Yes,
Oh. So how did they get married then? How is it
yeah,
possible
they got
did?
married without saying that she is half Jew,
Oh.
and he couldn't hire her. No, so the boss, her husband's boss, Jarek's boss,
Okay, Yarek's boss, yeah.
did not, okay, officially he did not know that,
Yeah,
yeah, because he could not be hired to the airport.
right, right.
And he had 2 stars, so he was in charge of one group. You know,
Like
there,
a manager. A manager? Supervisor?
no, there were maybe 8 people working, so he was their head.
Yeah. Yeah, supervisor, I guess. Oh, okay.
And there was also a head of him,
Yeah.
and
Right.
officially he didn't know. He
Yeah.
knew, but officially he didn't know.
Yeah, yeah. But of course, because.
And Stefan got very good job in government, city government,
Mm-hmm.
but in spite of it was good, better than working in a regular job.
Mm-hmm.
He worked, she worked in a head of big department in the city,
Okay.
okay? And he was always making fun of her, say, when you read the letter, make sure you close your eyes, because you are not supposed to see the letter.
Right.
So
Yeah.
she was hired
Mm-hmm.
illegally,
Yeah.
and therefore was getting a smaller pay,
Less pay, right.
but much larger pay than a regular.
Right.
Yeah,
So she still benefited, but not as much
right.
as she could. Yeah, yeah. And that was a government rule by the German government, the Czech government, the Russian government. Who?
You name it.
All of them. All of the above.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was not very many Jews after the war.
Well, no.
In
No.
Serov,
Mm-hmm.
I think there was 5.
5 left in the village after
Yeah.
the war. Wow.
Maybe not even, because one left as soon as he could get passport for the United States.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
in those records, one was a Jew, which return
Mm-hmm.
was notarity accountant,
Like
but
a bookkeeper.
he was checking.
A bookkeeper. Bookkeeper?
No,
No.
he was head of. He was only searching adding the total
Okay.
once a month.
Okay, right. And then who else? Anybody else you remember?
No, one of the boys out of the
Yeah, the few.
boy and girl and the parents. So the parents was gone, the girl was done, his sister,
Yeah.
and so he was the only one left of the family.
He was the only survivor of the family.
Yes.
So who did he live with when he came back? Or he was old enough? Or
he
he was never taken?
was about
Yeah.
18 years or so.
So He was left orphaned, basically.
Yes.
Wow.
And so he was applying for a job
Hmm.
right away
Yeah.
and went to United States.
Wow. I wonder what happened to him. Did you ever know?
Yes,
Oh, really?
he graduated from university
Hmm.
and was working for a fairly large company.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
So he did well by going to America.
you couldn't go wrong
No, that's awesome. No, that's awesome.
because
Yeah. No,
you
that's
couldn't
awesome.
get a decent job.
Where he was.
Yeah.
No.
No, if you look at the picture with the house
Hmm.
and the one person,
Hmm.
his wife was a Jew,
Yeah.
so he was
Yeah, I
with
know.
half Jews
Yeah, I know.
and left for United
Yeah.
States
Yeah.
as soon as they could
Yeah.
get passport.
Okay, I'm gonna stop this.